very good morning to you. It's Wednesday the 28th of September 2011. Welcome to today's United Kingdom Talk. My name's Chris Reardon and we're out in the garden today on a beautiful September day. We're having very good weather at the moment. Bit of an Indian summer, and of course she wants to be on the show as well. As always, the gorgeous Katie the cat has jumped onto the table. Now you don't often see me standing up. You're wondering why I'm standing up in front of a table with a few pots and a few other bits and pieces around. Today I thought we'd have a go at growing trees, boys and girls. Now, if you're one of those people who's not very patient, I'm afraid this isn't going to be for you, okay? You're going to have to be very, very patient with this one. Incidentally, also on my table, you will notice lots of green tomatoes. These are waiting to turn red. Now, I haven't been speaking about my tomato plants very recently. Number one, I have now got rid of them. They have been dumped in the waste gardening bin thing that I've got out there. But number two, I'm afraid for another year, now this happened again, not last year, 2 years ago, I'm afraid I've been hit again by tomato blight. And I'm going to show you what tomato blight looks like. Here we have what you might think is a perfectly green tomato, okay? If you're listening to the show, you'll just have to make it up in your mind, okay? Oh, I'm very close to you now, aren't I? I'm very close. Do you like me that close? I don't know. What's my eye look like this close up? Anyway, so that might look like a good tomato to you. But if I show you the other side, okay? Can you see that little brown area? That's the beginning of blight. So once you see that, there's no point in keeping that. Straight over the garden fence. Now, here's tomato blight. That's gone a bit further. Again, you might think that's a good tomato, but turn it around and look at the top, and you see it's all going brown. All right? And finally, one that's even worse than that. I haven't got one that's completely covered. All right, this little one here. See, these three don't seem to have anything on there at all at the moment. So we might be lucky. See, there's nothing on there at all. No sort of discoloration or anything. So I've got my fingers crossed. But really, I've lost, once again, 75% of my tomato crop this year because of this blight thing. And here's the worst one of the bunch. As you can see, you know, you really wouldn't want to eat that, would you? All brown and mouldy at the top. So unfortunately, that's twice that's happened to me now. I don't think you're supposed to grow tomatoes in the same place as it happens for a few years. So we'll have to find something. Oh, here's another one here. You see that? This one hasn't gone mouldy yet. But the coloration, you know, that should be going red, but it's not. It's going kind of a rusty colour, which means that's on its way out. Over the fence. All right. Now, Katie, you're right in the way, dear. Oh, don't lay down and demonstrate. Do you want a kiss? Can you hear her? Listen, she's purring. Eh? The cat is in the house. Right, so we're going to have a go at growing trees. And a couple of years ago, how long ago? Around about 4 years ago, I have started to grow a horse chestnut tree. And I'll just show you this there. There you go, that's how big it's grown so far. All right, can you see? It's not particularly big. That's about 3 years old, that. And I grew it from one of these. Okay, a horse chestnut. If you're in the UK, now is the time to go out. This ain't going to cost you nothing, okay? Now is the time, go out, collect, I don't know, 10 of these or so. All right, and perhaps anything else that you might want to try. This year, I thought I'd try and grow an acorn, an oak tree as well, and for that, you grow that with acorns. Now, I've done a little bit of research. I've done the horse chestnut one already, so I'm pretty sure what I'm doing with that one. But with the acorns, to grow an oak tree, you want them to have gone, according to the internet, a little bit brown. So, I mean, when they first drop off the trees, they're completely green, aren't they? These have gone a little bit brown, so that's just about ready to plant. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure which way up these are supposed to go. I'm going to guess that the round bit at the top, rather than the bottom bit, the round bit's got like a white ring, right circle of stuff around it. I'm going to guess that that's going at the top, and the smooth bit there is going at the bottom, okay? With the conkers, it's easy, I know. I'm pretty sure that the white bit there, again, faces towards the top. And if it works the same as the conkers, then I guess I'm right. Okay, now you don't want to do this. Now, Katie, darling, I'm going to have to do this. All right. Can you jump off, darling? Because I'm sorry, you're in the way, darling. Oh, please. That's it, girl. Oh, my eye's just been attacked by a fly now. Has it gone? That's it. Right, you want a bit of compost? Oh, I got, oh dear, big bag of just general compost. That's what I used last time. Last time I was growing the horse chestnut tree. Now, pot-wise, you actually don't be wanting to keeping it in the pot too long, because tree roots go right the way down. So I've got some fairly large, but actually I don't know if these are going to be too large, these pots. Shall I put them in there? Yeah, let me just have a quick look in my shed. I've got those pots out, and I think, got a feeling they're going to be a little bit too big. Let me see what else I've got in here. I've got a shed full of pots and all sorts of things in there. Oh, they're a bit smaller. I think they'll be more suitable. Let's check those out there. Yeah, I think, let's have a look there. Oh, I don't know. Decisions, isn't it? Let's bring out some smaller pots and then decide out there. I think, there we are. Good. Smaller pots, you see, smaller pots. All right. Oh, I can hear squirrels. There's a squirrel out there. Psst. Evil things. Evil creatures, disciples of the devil himself. All right, so we've got some smallish pots, but you don't want them too small because the roots are going to spread. And it's very, very simple. It's really, really simple to do this, right? Watch. How easy is this? Okay? Fill up your pot, halfway full of earth. Put your horse chestnut in, white side up. And put, I don't know, couple of inches of earth on top there, and that's it. Now you don't want to be bringing these inside, okay, because then you'll make it think it's summer or spring. These need to be as it would be outside, so you do need to leave these outside. My guess is you don't need to protect these from frost or anything like this, because it's just, you know, the natural way is for the horse chestnut or the acorn to just drop onto the floor, isn't it? All right, so don't worry about that. And we're doing acorn as well. The acorns look a lot smaller, I don't know really, but we'll do the same with that. I wouldn't put too much earth on the top of it, you know, no more than, I did say 2 inches. I think 2 inches is the maximum you'd put on there. I haven't looked this up, I'm just guessing, because again, in the wild, they would literally just drop onto the floor, wouldn't they, and root like that. So we'll do that and put an acorn in there. Put a little acorn in there. And that's like that. I tell you what, so that's what we've got: one horse chestnut and one acorn tree so far. Is that the packet of earth keeps falling over? 1 second. Let's put that on the ground for a second. All right, so quite easy. Would you like to come a little bit closer and have a look? Come closer. That's it. Come closer and have a close-up look of what I'm doing here. All right, that's better, isn't it? You can see now. Right, so once again, we have... Oh, it's heavy, the earth's heavy. We have 2 pots. Put some earth in both of them. I'd do a few of these, right? Because they don't always all come up. You know, you might be lucky to get a couple come up. You might be very lucky and have them all come up. But sometimes they don't all come up, so it's always worth doing a few. Bit of earth in there. Okay. Like that. Bit more in there, maybe. There we are. And get yourself a nice conker. Anyone do conkers at school? There's one there, right? Conker. and simply put it in there like that. And a little bit of earth over the top. Not too much. That's one conker tree, and a little acorn. Okay, putting in the acorn again with a white bit at the top there, and cover that. It doesn't look tiny. Just to think that tiny acorn is going to grow into a tree, a huge tree, if this works. A little bit of earth on the top. And that's it. All right? And we'll keep an eye on this as time passes. And we'll have a little look at that all the way through the winter and see if anything happens. And we'll keep this going. I can't remember how long it took the horse chestnut tree to actually germinate before I planted it outside. But we'll play it by ear and we'll see what happens. Why don't you have a go as well? You know, acorns, horse chestnuts, there's those sweet chestnut ones. There's all sorts of seeds laying around at the moment. Get yourself a couple of pots, a little bit of earth, plant them and see what happens. All right, that's it from the show today. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Do join in. There's no emails waiting at the moment to be read, so it'll come up fairly quickly, all right? chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. See you on the next show. Bye-bye.